This crypto expert just made a massive claim about SUI, and if he is right, we could see this coin be flying in the next couple of days, next couple of weeks. In this video, I'm going to jump into everything affecting SUI in the news and on the charts right now and show you what a possible price prediction could be if this expert ends up being correct. If you're excited about this video and you hold a big bag of SUI, make sure right now to smash that like button and hit subscribe. Also, watch this video all the way to the end and share it with your friends. All right, let's go. Over the last couple of days, SUI has been on a tear and is up more than 30% following the lows from back here on June 22nd. If you look at the top 50 coins right now, it is the second largest mover in the last 7 days behind only Arbitrum, who of course had some major news with a partnership with Robinhood. What's impressive about this recent rally is that it's happening during an unlocking period. What's crazy is a lot of people would have told you weeks ago, look out for a massive SUI crash because of this unlock. But if you actually study these things in depth, a lot of times unlocks end up being bullish events. And so SUI right now, despite the fact that an unlock is happening and supply is coming into the market, it is rallying quite impressively. Like I said, it is the second fastest grower in the last 7 days of the top 50 coins. That is not something to ignore whatsoever. But now it's time to get into what is the big prediction and who is this expert making such a massive call on SUI. Raoul is out there right now talking a big game about SUI and showing some very interesting charts that you need to be aware of. Reading his recent tweets here from June 26, he said that for those of you in SUI, these are my charts on the shorter terms. And you can see that he highlights on a very short term a falling channel pattern. Now, this pattern, while it has been bearish since highs we had back in May, it is a bullish pattern that would, on the short term, predict that SUI could be about to break above this level of resistance and make its way all the way back up to $4.30 in just the next couple of weeks. But Raoul goes on to show an even more important consolidative movement on the weekly chart that shows a much longer, bigger move coming. We call this a symmetrical triangle pattern. This pattern that has been giving us higher lows since back in August of 2024 with slightly lower highs since January 2025 is a consolidating pattern that should have a major bullish breakout over the next couple of months. To predict what that could look like, you take the opening volatility of the formation, in this case, going all the way back to the August lows to the highs we have in January and moving these over towards a breakout prediction. Now, some people will tell you, take this level and put it on the breakout of a resistance level. For the sake of being conservative, let's just even talk about using it from the lows we had back here in June. This would give us a price prediction on SUI to explode up towards $30, but specifically around $27.55. If Raoul's technical analysis is accurate, we are talking about an 800% increase in price, and all of this could happen by November of this year if the timeline holds up. Now, for those of you who don't know who Raoul is, he is a multi-millionaire who's one of the most respected crypto analysts in the space. And he has been very bullish on SUI for quite some time. But in his tweet, he goes into a little bit more reasons why he's so bullish on the project. He finishes up the tweet by saying, my view is that Bitcoin will break all-time highs, and this begins to outperform, this of course being SUI, begins to outperform again and will remain in the top 5 majors in performance this cycle. Patience, greed, desperation, or FOMO never work. Ultimately, he is predicting that SUI will remain one of the top movers of this entire bull market. And shortly after Bitcoin hits new all-time highs, which as of today, we're not necessarily that far away from happening, he predicts a massive SUI breakout. And you can see with the two formations he presented that we have both short-term and long-term reasons to expect major price predictions in the future. To add even more fuel to this flame, let me look at some of my own technical analysis using the Lux Algo tools that we use on the daily basis. You can see within the last week, SUI has given us another daily buy signal with green reversals, bullish momentum, and positive money flow, bursting a bearish bubble for the first time in quite some time. Now, we're hitting the first levels of resistance right now from this daily buy order. If this breakout does happen from this falling channel, The next wave that Lux Algo would say to keep an eye on could be anywhere between $4 to $5 in price action. Out on the weekly chart, Lux Algo is also monitoring a very close signal to another buy signal on the weekly chart where the money flow is curving very rapidly, and we are on the precipice of getting another green dot that also could be sending the price of SUI not just to that $5 mark, but even as high as $6 within the rest of this summer. Now, neither Raoul nor I can promise you of any financial returns on SUI. There's still a lot of things out there that could have major effects on the price of the coin. For example, today we had some not so favorable unemployment numbers that could allow the Fed to continue to hold off on rate cuts. However, we do seem to be on the precipice of the big beautiful bill being about to pass, and if that happens, added liquidity to the market could put pressure on not only Bitcoin, but altcoins like SUI to finally get sprung to the upside with some of these predictions coming true. While these charts are extremely bullish and offer a lot of hope, I continue to urge you though to do your own research, continue to follow the news. Also make sure you're following channels just like the Investing Bros to stay up to date on all recent breakouts on the charts and in the fundamental news section. Remember also, SUI has an ETF spot application that is probably only a couple of days, if not weeks away from being approved. This means institutional players could have massive access to the SUI ecosystem to buy that ETF and increase the price to the upside as well. Overwhelmingly right now, even though I continue to preach caution, continue to preach financial wisdom and setting up stop losses, I'm a major bull right now on the SUI ecosystem. I too believe that we could see a $30 price by end of year. I'm in agreement with Raoul Pal's analysis, but let me know in the comments down below. Do you agree with that analysis, or do you think it's massively too bullish or massively too bearish? Drop your price predictions down below. Also, if you're looking to trade the analysis that we have here and looking to make money on the SUI ecosystem, make sure to check out BloFin, the #1 trading exchange in the world. You do not have to have a VPN. You do not have to KYC. You can start leverage trading SUI and other altcoins today with no problems whatsoever. Also, when you sign up right now, there is a trading competition that you can win some money. Our team is currently ranked 4th right now in terms of profit and loss. And if we can hold that ranking, everyone who's trading within the Investing Bros community, as long as you trade with more than $10,000 of volume, are eligible for some cash returns. So go sign up right now for BloFin. Start trading with the Bros community today. Guys, that's all I have for you in this video. Make sure to smash the like on your way out. Subscribe to the channel. Don't miss any of our content. I'll see you in the next one. Adios.